you're a backyard bird enthusiast like I am, you may already be familiar with the purple martin. Recently, there was a very interesting article in the New York Times about these amazing birds and the people on whom they depend for survival. Our guest, Larry Melcher, is one of them. Welcome to our show, Larry.
Thank you, Martha.
Now, I understand that you drove all the way from Kentucky. How many miles is that?
800 miles.
800. How long did it take you?
It took us about 14 hours.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
We're glad to be here.
And why is it important for you? Why was it important for you to come up here?
It was important for me to tell people, to make them aware that purple martins almost entirely depend on human-supplied nest sites. We have to provide them simply what they need so that they'll come to our yards and look for human-supplied nest sites. Native American Indians, thousands of years ago, trained the purple martin by accident. And to this day, they look for human-supplied nest sites. So it's a fun hobby to have in your backyard.
I have a friend who has hundreds of gourd nests
Good.
in her yard, and flocks of beautiful purple martins. And they are beautiful birds, too. So tell us about this gorgeous bird.
These birds, we're going to see a video coming up. These birds are colonizing birds. Yeah, see, this is a video in my backyard. They like being nesting close together.
You have condominiums.
Apartment-style housing. Watch this bird take this bug out of his mouth. Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
But these birds fly all the way from South America to North America, all the way up into parts of Canada just to breed and raise young. And then they fly back to South America and stay there over the winter.
So if man isn't building them houses, where do they live?
They don't.
They don't.
Very rarely are they ever recorded nesting in natural occurring sites. Now, they have...
So how many babies per house?
Well, this house has, just this one gourd would be for one family. You have 5 to 7 eggs per nest. Yes. And 5 to 7 eggs per nest. And what you do, you simply provide them a safe nest site. If you keep purple martins safe from predators, and their predators are the English house sparrow.
Oh, so you have a camera inside, and the mother's sticking her head in.
A friend of mine provided that video. Brian Knowlton in Alabama provided that video.
So did he use a bird cam?
Yes, they use a nest camera right inside the gourd.
Oh, look at that.
But see, a purple martin landlord, we do weekly nest checks and check on these.
And they don't mind.
No, they don't mind.
The birds don't mind.
You know, it's for their safety. We want to make sure they have a safe nest site. So.
Oh, I love this.
Right.
So you made the gourd houses.
Yes.
And do you grow the gourds yourself, too?
I sure do. I grow the gourds in my yard.
Great. Do you have a picture of that?
I think they do have a picture of the gourds in my yard.
See your gourd. Oh, look at this.
There's just one of my arches that I have the gourds growing on. And
how fantastic.
It's nice to have.
So how often do you have to change their house? How long will
this
last?
one will last about 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Now let me show you the different parts of these gourds.
He's using plastic pipe and
plastic sewer pipe. This is the porch. The purple martins like the porch.
But what's that made out of?
It's PVC sewer pipe.
Oh, and you just cut it?
Yeah, you just cut it. I buy these from a friend of mine in North Carolina, Sandy Bunn, entrancesbysandy.com. The purple martins like this front porch to come in and feed the baby birds. And if you'll notice this special entrance, this is what they call a starling-resistant entrance hole.
Oh, so the starling is their big enemy?
Right. So we need to protect them from starlings. Starlings will actually go in there and throw out the babies.
And what's the top from?
Now, this is the access port. Yeah, that unscrews. All right, this needs to be in here because we'll flip it around to where it'd be dark.
Oh.
Purple martins don't want any light inside their nest.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Okay.
So
but where'd you get this? Is that the top of a bottle, or?
This one in particular is the top of a mayonnaise jar.
Oh.
But I like to use...
Ingenuity. You have to eat a lot of mayonnaise.
I go down to the local...
Deli?
The local deli.
Get the jars. And what's this?
This is a bin. You can imagine how hot this would be out in the summer sun. Well, what this does, the cool air comes in the front of the gourd and goes out the top and vents, so it keeps the babies nice and cool.
This is fantastic. And then the copper wire goes through to hang it wherever you want to hang it.
Right.
So you've made these superstructures.
No, I didn't make these. I bought these. The Purple Martin Conservation Association sells racks like these.
Oh.
This is a high-quality aluminum gourd rack. And like I said, if we just provide them what they need, a safe nest site.
So how many purple martins would you say are born on your property alone every year?
Oh gosh, probably hundreds. I had 52 pair this year, which was just 104 moms and dads.
So that would be 250 about.
At least that.
Yeah.
So towards the end of the season, they they come in. Now, I want to show you my clipboard. I do weekly nest checks. And not only is this fun, I don't want it to make it sound like it's work for people, but what's fun about weekly nest checks, you can lower the housing and take the lids off and look inside, and you saw, remember the clips of the baby birds?
But you don't clean or anything, the mother cleans.
The mother cleans, but you want to look for predators. Not only are you having fun by peeking in your nest, but you want to make sure that there's no predator problems.
Okay.
Like if
mice
I
or something?
No, not mice. Snakes would crawl up the pole. That's what this pole guard is for, is to keep snakes from crawling up, ground predators. And these wires keep owls from reaching in and grabbing babies.
I see.
Yeah. All right, so this clipboard is where I take my records. You know, 1 week I'll lower the nest, and I want to see 5 eggs in there. The next week I want to see at least 5 eggs or 5 healthy babies.
Right.
And if there's any predator problems, then I'll know how to address them.
This is fantastic. Next, Larry's going to show us how to build a birdhouse just like this.